Hello everyone, welcome to the Kerala Night. Today we are going to explore another tactics called double attack. So double attack means attacking two pieces at a time or simultaneously by your piece. So in this position, white has to play. So what will be the move for white to give a double attack on black? So we can see that this queen on c7 can simultaneously attack king and the rook. So this is an example of double attack. Queen is simultaneously attacking both the king and rook at a time. So whenever king moves, queen can take the rook. So this is a simple example of double attack. This is our next position. Here also white's play. Then what will be the white's move to give a double attack on black? So we can see that here is a pawn which is pinned by this rook against the king, and also on the same file there is a queen. So we can attack this pawn by the rook. So the rook is capturing the pawn with the support of queen. So this rook is simultaneously attacking on both king and queen. So whenever king moves, we can take the queen. Here is our next position. Here black has to move. So what will be the move for black to give a double attack? So we can push this pawn, check. Whenever king takes this pawn, this knight can give check here on c6, which is a double attack, and also it is a knight fork. So when queen takes this pawn, then also knight can give check on f5, which is also a double attack. Simultaneously, it is a knight fork. So king don't want to take this pawn. That's why it is moving to e4. So when king moves to e4, then queen gives a check on e2. So this time white has to forcefully move somewhere else, not somewhere else. It has to take this pawn or move here. Whenever king move here, knight will give check here. When it move here, knight will give check here. Then both of the case, it is a double attack and knight fork. So if we move here, knight will give check on g6. Then king goes wherever. Knight will take or queen will take this queen. No, it's better to take with knight because here also a knight. So white's queen is gone. Then if king is taking this pawn like this, then I will give check on c6. Then also king moves somewhere, knight will take this king. So this is a two move or three move double attack. Here white has to play. So what will be the move for white to give a double attack? Please pause the video and find out the move. Okay, so we can see that on the c6 c6 there's a pawn. So whenever this bishop can take this pawn and give a check, that is simultaneously attacking the rook also. So this is a double attack. So bishop into c6 is a double attack on both the king and rook. So here king has to move somewhere else or bishop has to block the check. So whatever happens, bishop will take the rook. So white is up by a rook. Okay, this is our next position. Here also white's play. White has to play. What will be the white's move to give a double attack? So here white is queuing up. So we can see that queen can give a check on d6. Then Whenever king moves, queen will take this bishop. So this is another example of double attack. Okay, so this is something interesting position where white has to play. So I think it is not a one move double attack, but we have to move some more moves to get a double attack. So please pause the video and find out the movements. Okay, so we can see that we can push this pawn attacking the bishop. So bishop has to move h5. Then we can move this pawn on g4 with support of this pawn and the rook. So this is the double attack here. So queen is more important, then queen has to move then pawn into bishop. So it is getting a piece up, a bishop up. Okay, this is our last position. So find out the double attack. I think it will goes two or three more. Okay. So first we can see that here is a knight, black knight, which can't move anywhere because here is attack, here is attack, here is attack. So I think we can attack this knight by our q. So black can only play by supporting this knight. So like b6, or he can also play c5 by supporting the knight by the queen. Something. Then whatever black plays, we can move our queen to e4. Then what is here the double attack? So we can see that queen is attacking on bishop with the support of rook. So we can definitely capture the bishop. Okay. So here only one support, that is queen. Then whenever bishop moves somewhere, then we can mate on h7 by the queen with the support of bishop. So here is the on this diagonal there is two pieces. First is queen, second is bishop. So with support of bishop, queen can mate here. So this is the double attack. Not double attacking two pieces, but a threaten to mate and also attacking a bishop. So to avoid this mate, knight has to move on f6. Then we can take this bishop, queen into, then rook into. So white is getting a piece. Okay, this is our last position. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. On our coming videos, we will discuss some more important and tough puzzles and games. Those who are want personal tuition or personal coaching can contact me